I feel like the farm has benefited my life in that really it's done for us what my dad was looking for. Just to be back to the way life used to be. He wanted to change the way America's food system works, one farm at a time. My dad, he started working in insurance. He formed his own company with one of his partners, sold insurance for years and years and years. And then when he was finished with that, he was ready to make a change, and that's when he moved out here to the farm. His grandmother used to keep chickens just like everybody did back in the day. What he would tell me was that he remembered the taste of his grandmother's eggs, and he could never get that taste out of his mind. So that was sort of the reason why he wanted to move out here to the farm and start raising eggs again. He had his own small flock of birds, and he was producing these eggs that were just amazing. And that's when he got the idea that he can expand on this and bring eggs to a greater number of people. And so he decided to go for it. A semi-tractor trailer showed up with 5,000 chickens. We were driving around the pasture inside of this truck, and we were taking chickens out of the cages and putting them down into the paddocks. 7 hours later, it was myself and my wife. And I can just remember my hands hurt. I was covered head to toe in chicken shit, if I can say that. It was one of those things that was like there was no way I was going to quit. We were just gonna see this thing through and do it till the end, but it was our very first taste of this is what it's going to be like. But without that day, we wouldn't be where we are here today. An early challenge that he faced was just finding a source of certified organic feed. He had to drive all over Texas, collecting ingredients in his little truck. And by the time he collected his calcium and his corn and his soybean meal and his Milo and all the different ingredients and brought it back to the farm and mixed it up and put it out for his birds, it would be time to go do it all over again. By this time, he was 65 years old. And all of us were like, Dad, this isn't gonna work. That's when his friend said, Jeremiah, you're out there and I see you working hard. How about we help you out and let's build a feed mill. And so that's sort of how the feed mill got started. And that enabled my dad to not have to be driving around anymore. It wasn't long after that other farmers started stopping by and saying, well, Jeremiah, can I have some of that certified organic feed? That's kind of when the light bulb went on, and he was like, okay, there's more to this than just producing feed for ourselves. And so that was sort of the first iteration of the feed mill's growth, was that there are other people who get it, who are sick and tired of producing conventionally produced sources of protein. In August of 2013, we lost my dad. My wife and I, we weren't sure what we were gonna do. We always kind of saw ourselves as working part-time on the farm, but I had a day job, so to speak, that I worked in television for almost 20 years in Austin. It was really just a very short time that both of us knew, yeah, we're not gonna be able to continue doing what we're doing and take care of this farm. There was no way that we were going to let my dad build up this fantastic place, producing the certified organic food, and then just say, well, we're not gonna do that. We were gonna continue on with his vision no matter what. The feed mill is sort of a hub of the farming community, because if you have animals, you have to have a way to feed them. Well, how can we expand this model? The local producer loan program has enabled us to start another feed mill in southern Georgia. We're able to bring certified organic feed to a larger number of farmers. Those farmers then in turn are able to source feed closer to their farm, which lowers their cost. So it's really a win-win for everybody.
The local producer loan program was really started in 2006 as a response to sort of the industrial movement, even in organics, of large-scale farms. And we realized that we had lost a little bit of touch of where we were when we first started Whole Foods Market, which was working directly with local suppliers. The beginning of it truly was just access to capital. What we realized along the way is that we've got subject matter experts up and down our own company that are willing and able to support these suppliers with advice and mentorship and communities.
If you are interested in changing America's food system for the better, then you have to do something. And Whole Foods has taken that initiative to start supporting farmers in a way that no grocery retailer ever has before. It truly is creating that community for people to change the way America's food system works.